had said to my wife about Obama, when I saw him give the speech at John Kerry's nomination, when John Kerry ran, remember he gave that speech, it was electric. I said, man, this guy's going to be big trouble, huge trouble. She remembers it to this day. And I knew the country was in some really deep shit. I knew we were in trouble bad. And I emailed this local Anne Arundel County, I lived in Anne Arundel County, Maryland. I emailed this guy, found him online. His name was Jerry Walker. I said, hey, Jerry, I'm just a guy, man. I saw this speech last night. The country's going to hell. I want to get involved. He emailed me back in like 20 minutes. It was like 11 o'clock at night. He said, there's a local Republican club near you called the Elephant Club. Just show up. And that's how the whole thing started. And then just a couple months later, I looked at my wife and I'd been bothering her. I said, I got to leave. I got to get out of here. Maybe 6 months later, I said, I got to go do something. I got to do something bigger than this, man. I can't just watch the country go to shit. I mean, I'm getting a paycheck. You know, government's bills are always cleared for me. Everyone else is getting, you know, they're still dealing with the recession. And I felt like, man, this ain't right. Like I'm not like a citizen grifter here. Like I know my job's important, keeping this cat alive in the White House, but I can't do this, man. So I said, I think I want to run for office. My wife thought I was nuts, man. She thought I was totally bananas. But to her credit, she's always willing to take a chance, man. She's like, all right, you know what? You want to run? We were at a Cinco de Mayo party in a cul-de-sac. I'm probably like 45 tequilas to the wind at that point. Who knows? And she looked at me and goes, you really going to want to do this, right? I said, yeah. She said, all right, do it. I resigned. I gave him 2 weeks notice and I left and I jumped in the U.S. Senate race. Everybody laughed. They said, look at this idiot. Who's this moron? You know, I had nothing, no money. I had 5 emails a guy had given me for local reporters. You know, we won that primary. We raised $1.2 million.
Wow.
We won that primary.
There's still stickers with your name on it out here.
Yeah, that race was serious. That was the next one. The Senate race, we got annihilated. It was a 3-person race. We got crushed. The independent actually spent more money than all of us. He spent $7 million. He finished third. I finished second. Cardin won. But then we ran for re-election here. And that race was serious, man. A lot of people were like, dude, this guy's not screwing around, man. Like we would show up at the Brunswick parade. We had these yellow shirts. The pictures are still on my Instagram. We'd show up with 150 people for a congressional race, walking down the street in yellow T-shirts. And everyone was like, who the hell is this guy, man?
And for people who don't know, Brunswick is not very big.
No, it's not big at all. You look at the pictures, these thin streets, and, you know, it's hills all over. We came down. There's a picture of a yellow Prowler. This volunteer might have a yellow Prowler, and we had yellow shirts. It looks like an army invading Brunswick. I'm telling you, man. And you know what killed me in that race? We would have won that race. I got a job offer. It was a pretty significant job offer because I was filling in on radio while I was running, which is like a major no-no because, you know, it's equal time stuff. Yeah. How these candidates didn't catch on is like crazy. But we were tearing it up on radio. I get a job offer like a month out from the election. Maybe 2 months, whatever. About 2 months out. And I'm like, shit, what do? I can't drop out. And I'm like, we didn't think we were going to win. And I'm like, I made a commitment. I made a promise. But for like a week, I thought this thing through because it was like life-changing for me what was going to happen. And I did the right thing. I turned it down. But I swear in that week, if we just would have knocked on a few more doors, we would have won that race, man. I mean, it was devastating on election night. It was devastating. We won on election night.
Were the votes tallied on a machine with proprietary software code?
I don't know, man. But that Frederick City thing I told you about still freaks me out. That all those people voted who claimed they weren't citizens. I was like,
what was it about Obama that freaked you out on that first speech you heard?
Listen, man, it was kind of old school collectivism repackaged with a bow under the guise of like faux bravado citizenry. Like, oh, look at me. I'm so pro-America. I got this success story. What's your success story again? You're a community organizer. You're just to be clear, like that. So but you get how it was packaged in liberty-oriented, capitalism-based ideas, like, oh my gosh, I overcame all. I'm sorry, what did you overcome again? You were a community organizer. Like, what exactly did you do? But I saw the guy. I'll never forget where I was. I'm in the Shelbourne Hotel in Manhattan because I'm getting ready as a counter-surveillance agent for the Republican National Convention, which was in New York, which was after that. So I'm watching him give this speech on TV. And I'm thinking of every corrupt destructive Marxist-based politician in human history, what have they had the gift of more than anything? It's the gift of the ability to expel carbon dioxide, man, and talk and convince people that this old bullshit idea they were packaging is new again. And I heard it. I heard it new again. I heard it new again. I heard old school Marxist claptrap garbage packaged in a way that even I'm listening going, damn, that's good.